Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking on a brand that you've probably seen all over your social media feeds, Bella Belts.
Hmm.
We've been looking at a consumer alert source that asks the big question about bellbelts.com. Is this a legit fashion site, or is it just a really sophisticated scam?
And that's our mission, really. We're trying to spot the signals, the structural and marketing cues that show a genuine business investment versus just a fly-by-night operation.
So what are the subtle things that tell you if they actually care about repeat customer?
Exactly. Or are they just after one quick sale?
Okay, let's unpack it then. The source's initial finding is that the site looks, well, it looks premium right away.
It does.
You see these sleek belts, interchangeable buckles, bundles, all presented with really high-quality photography and professional models.
Mhm.
The whole layout just screams modern fashion brand.
And they're pushing that customization angle hard, plus the big Black Friday sale banner right at the top.
But wait, isn't high-quality photography just kind of standard now? How do we know these aren't just generic stock images they've slapped on some fake products? That's what dropshippers do.
That is the classic move. But that's where the source analysis goes a little deeper. What's fascinating here is the product consistency.
Okay.
A typical scam or, low-effort drop shipping store uses generic manufacturer photos. They're cheap, they're fast.
Right, they all look different.
Exactly. The images on Bella Belts show their sets, their buckles, their belts, all in these consistent, highly staged settings. That signals a real and, frankly, costly investment in custom photography.
That's a major hurdle for a temporary scam site. They wouldn't bother.
They wouldn't. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about their niche. They are invested in one thing.
Belts and accessories?
Just belts and accessories. Credibility comes from that kind of focus.
Mm.
A scam operation will pivot to whatever's trending. Shoes one week, kitchen gadgets the next. This suggests they're building an actual brand identity.
That brings us to transparency, which is always the best indicator.
Always.
And we're not just talking about the legally required pages. The source highlighted something interesting. Their operational transparency. They have the clear about Bella and contact pages, but they also showcase their specific product packaging.
Yes. Showing the box, the dust bag.
Yeah.
It seems like a small detail, but it's a powerful
Well,
one.
why is that so important?
It shows they've thought about the entire customer experience,
Yeah.
from click to unboxing. They've standardized their fulfillment. They're not just shipping unmarked goods from some random overseas warehouse. That is a massive green flag.
Okay, so a serious investment in the customer experience, not just the transaction.
Precisely.
And then there's the proof in the activity, or at least the alleged activity. The site's got over 2,000 written reviews right there on the product pages.
Right, and that volume suggests some long-term customer engagement. But let's be real for a second.
Huh.
2,000 reviews on their own site can be notoriously easy to manipulate.
Fair point.
However, the source notes that the pricing adds weight here. The prices align with a curated fashion brand. They avoided that common scam tactic of, suspiciously low prices.
And 90% off everything deals.
Yes. Their prices suggest they're aiming for a mid-tier quality, which aligns with their branding,
So after all this, what does it all mean?
based on every metric. The visuals, the transparency, the niche focus, the pricing. The source concludes that Bella Bells appears to be a legitimate brand.
So they passed the test.
They did.
Yeah.
We came looking for a smoking gun. Instead, we found evidence of intentional branding, high operational transparency, and real financial investment in their content.
Consistency, transparency, and pricing.
Those three things together strongly suggest a real company selling real goods.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive with a surprisingly positive assessment. But as always, awareness is key when you're shopping a new brand online.
Absolutely. While the site itself looks legitimate, the source always advises reading recent customer feedback elsewhere, on external review sites, to check on their current operations.
Good advice.
And that raises a really important question for you, the listener. What financial protections, like using a credit card over a debit card, should you employ next time you encounter a really well-marketed brand you're seeing for the first time? That due diligence is your final layer of protection.